Hello, friends. Happy social distancing. I am beautiful, gorgeous, but today you can call me Olivia Life. That's right, Olivia Life. We're going to start our mask session this evening with some more Dolce Gabbanas. I call these root beer Dolce Gabbanas, and they're vintage, they're amazing, and they're no longer my prescription. So I'm going to stop rocking them right now. If you should find yourself in need of these, they're going to go up on Mercari under my name. So check it out. Thanks, girls. Looking good. See? Oh, is it backwards to you? Okay. Let me try it this way. Well, whatever. Don't take it. There it is. Still backwards? The D and G can stand for other things, I guess. But the price of these, yes, they're Dolce Gabbana. And again, happy social distancing, if I have not already said it. That's old people mind. Doesn't last long. You get a thought, and boom, it's gone. So I'm going to get started before I forget why we're really here. I've been thinking about you. You want to know why? Because it's time for a mask, which means I think about you every day. You're welcome. I crack myself up. Anyway, we're going to be back to the Freeman Feeling Beautiful line. Have you found your masks? Have you sent away? Would you like me to find them for you? I'd be happy to send you some. I'm going to go into Ulta and buy them all. The price point is a low price point, and they do have a really large selection. Not the full line, but you can get a great many of them there if they're even open. Okay, so this mask, and the Freeman people have been mask experts apparently since 1976, where many of you may not have even been around. So I've been around longer than that, so yay. This one is the detoxifying charcoal and black sugar mud mask. It says it instantly removes impurities and nourishes for a renewed skin, and it says it's 10 minutes. So I have used this before, you can tell by my little flattened tube. It's been a long time. So I'm going to go spatula free. I actually was using a spatula to apply my other mask, and when I changed, because I couldn't get the mask out and use my hand, it was better. So you do whatever works for you. I will have a spatula if I should decide to use it again, but I want to use my hand now. So boom. This has been in the refrigerator. It's been hot in Sacramento all day. We're doing it in excessive heat, and so even for very late at night, it's still almost 100 degrees. So this is great being in the refrigerator. Oh, back up. Forgot to talk about our beverage. Today's beverage is coconut water, C2O. I've done a taste test. I taste tested Vitaco and Zico and there's one that tastes like perfume. I forgot what it's called, but it tastes like perfume. But the other ones, Vitaco and Zico, are a little too strong for me. This one, C2O, which is also, they're all from the same place, either Thailand or Philippines. And I forgot who. It's a beverage company that owns the rights to this beverage. But this one I found doesn't taste as coconutty, which could be good or bad. In my case, it's good because I'm not a coconut fan till it comes to this. And it's freezing, so let me taste it. Wait, pinky up. Wait, presentation. Okay. My friend, yes, girl, or yes, boo, whatever. Oh, that's good. One more. Don't leave me. Hold on. Wait. Pinky up. Okay, here we go. Yes, okay. Oh, I'm going to spend some time with you in a minute. Lovely. Miss you already. Okay. Let's get to putting on our mask. Now, I promise you, I use all these, so I never know how much is going to come out. That cold is for real. It feels good though. Okay. Now this is charcoal. It's not black face. So we're not going to get offended by doing the mask. It's also going to lighten up as it dries. So please do not be afraid to apply a mask. When everything is done in the proper context, you can actually do things guilt-free. How was your Labor Day? You guys, I have to tell you, this feels so good. Oh, I'm telling you, I love taking care of my skin. You know, let me use this mirror over here so I don't have to be fresh. Okay. Also, what I thought we could talk about today is the time I got held up at gunpoint. And who did I hear? Somebody said one time, it was a celebrity. It could have been Jennifer Aniston. I'm not sure. But she said when she was a little kid, every time she heard somebody got held up at gunpoint or they got robbed at gunpoint, she said she thought, why would they ever even go there? Why go to gunpoint if bad things are going to happen? So her cure or her theory was never go to gunpoint. Because if you never go to gunpoint, you cannot get held up there, nor can you be harmed or injured in any capacity if you don't go to gunpoint. So, I wish I would have known that before this happened to me. But while we're putting this mask on, I'm going to share with you. And we'll watch it dry. And then we'll finish up by using the magic button, the pause button. But anyway, okay. So this was not too long ago. It was my kids and I were up in Oroville at a... wait a minute. I'm mixing two stories. The Orville one's the werewolf. I might as well talk to you about that since I brought it up. Okay, so I was up with my kids, and we were the dude I was seeing at the time. He had his father had some property up in Oroville, and Oroville. And if you've never been there, it's in Northern California. It's really pretty. It's the cuts. Okay, it's up. It's up in the tip of the. It's up and it's in the cuts, okay? It's really nice, though. And there's Lake Oroville, and there's Gold Country Casino, where I work with King of the Cage. Anyway, so we were out on my friend's property, my ex's property, and he had some dogs out there, and he had some trailers on the property, and we were just running amok. My kids were just spreading their legs and, stretching up their legs and just running and playing. And my son, I have 3 children who are adults now, but my son, my oldest son, was exploring. And so I'm a good mom. So I was going to go help him explore, right? So he was in this trailer, like this from the 50s trailer, but there was just junk in it. So he was exploring. And as a good mom, I went to go and explore with him. So there's no lights in this part of this story. There's no lights up in Orville. Everybody was using flashlights and torches and things. So when we went exploring, we didn't have anything with us except one flashlight. Okay, we're done putting it on. Did you guys get enough on? Put it everywhere. You can get it all. Okay. So, except don't put it in your eyes. Okay. Anyway, as you watch it dry, you'll see the color change in it. So my oldest son was in this trailer. And so I was like, okay, honey, are you okay? Because I'm a good mom. I use my good mom's voice. Excuse me, my good mom's voice. So I went into this trailer, and everybody else were on the property really far away in other trailers or just kind of hanging out, doing whatever. So it was just me, my kids, my dude, and my niece. So and a couple of dogs. And the pit bulls that were out there were chained up. So I wasn't worried about them. So my son was in this trailer. I go in with him. I ask him how he's doing. And he has this flashlight. And he's kind of just holding the flashlight up. And he's panning really slow. And he's like, Mom, this is cool. It's got a bed. And he's having a great time. And so I'm like, yeah, that is cool, honey. I'm trying to act like I'm interested because it's just a trailer. But my son at the time was really excited. So we're looking around. And I wanted to see. So we're panning around, and he had come all the way across. He swept all the way across from when we first came in. He went from left to right. And he's shorter than me at the time. And so I wanted to see too, and he was moving too slow. So I grabbed a torch and I was like, let me see, let me see. So we're heading back, we're coming back this way with the torch. And we heard a noise. Well, yeah, we heard a noise. I don't know who heard it first, okay? But we heard a noise, and he was like, what is that? So I said, I don't know, okay? Now this is where our stories will go completely separate. Because I am a good mother, okay? And I'm going to whoop and stomp anybody out who messes with my kids, okay? In theory. Just saying, okay? So I grabbed the flashlight, and I said, honey, did you hear that? And he said, no. He goes, but no, yeah, no. So he really didn't know. So I grabbed a torch, and I'm trying to shine it back to where I heard the noise. Now, mind you, he was in there before I was. I came in, and it was a really small trailer. So from what I saw at my first entrance, there was nothing in there. But I know I heard something, right? So I grabbed a torch. I'm going back this way. And we got to where the noise came from. There were 2 eyes and some teeth, okay? All I know is it was time to go, okay? Just time to go. So I took off and I ran, okay? I knocked a bunch of stuff over. And it sounded like, again, like when your cats or dogs run across the kitchen floor and they can't get their grip, right? So my son, I know he tried to kill me because he tried to push back past me, okay, and knock me down because it was a werewolf. It was something with some teeth that wasn't in that dark trailer before that, okay? So I know I tried to save my son. He said I didn't, but I did. And he took off running. I took off running. I don't know who went out first, but I have 2 other children that needed me. So I needed to go and make sure that they were all right. I'm sure somebody was calling me. I'm sure they were. So that's why I left. And when we got to the bottom of the hill, when I got to the bottom of the hill, I don't know where my son went. He must have went someplace else. But he wasn't trying to help me out, okay? That's what I can tell you. And my motto is every man for himself when there's a werewolf, okay? There was a werewolf. Turns out that it was my dude's dog. Her name is Jessica, and she was black. Beautiful, beautiful dog. But I don't know where she came from. But I thought she was a werewolf, so I had to leave. I had to go and check on my other kids. Somebody called me at that time, so I was like, coming! And that's what happened. So whatever my son says, he's simply forgotten. What I say is the truth, because I'm a good mom. I'm just saying. Okay, so did you enjoy that quick, brief recollection? I did. And if you did, I would like for you to subscribe and comment, because I know I'm going to. I can't wait to see what happens next. Stay right there. I'll be right back with the magic of the pause button to see what the mask looks when it's dry. Oops. And we're back. Okay, so it's drying. As you can see, it gets very, very light, and you can tell it's dry. And on one of the other masks, I told you that my cheeks always take the longest. They're actually the most hydrated part of my face. So it's going to dry according to, if your face is drier, it'll be absorbed more quickly there. And since my cheeks are highly moisturized or hydrated, it always takes them the longest. And it's also definitely, this is the side I start on. So you can tell. All right, I'm going to wash this off. Have you gotten your Earth Therapeutics washcloth? If you haven't gotten one of those, I definitely get an old towel and cut it into squares or circles, whatever you choose. Anything with a good texture on it to exfoliate, okay? So you can get used to making sure that your skin is baby fresh. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to scrape. I'm going to scrub this off. I'm going to follow it to make sure my face is clean with our Tropical Naturals Doo-Doo O-Sun soap, which I love, and I do use every day, and you can wash your face with it without it breaking you out. Okay, I'll be right back, and we'll finish up with the next few bits, and just don't leave me, please. Let me sure I'm ready. Be right back. Okay, mask is off. I scrubbed so you can see some red spots on my face. that mask does get a little tight, so that's why my face is showing some red spots. But you can definitely feel the smoothness in your skin the minute you get it off. So then we're going to use our toner. Now remember, we always have to use toner because all the cleansing and the water has, refrigerator, wonderful. Okay, anyway, okay. Okay, you have to balance your skin. All this, the washing of it and the scrubbing off of the exfoliation and scrubbing off of the dead skin cells leaves your body wanting to reset its natural, the sebum and the natural hydration in the lower dermals. And if you don't tone, your skin's gonna go wacko crazy, and it's gonna say, "Oh, it's dry, it needs moisturizer." It's gonna try to pump it up to try to get it back to where it used to be, and then you're gonna suffer a breakout. So that's why we tone, and we don't use alcohol, because alcohol is too astringent. It is a drying agent, and it will make your face. It'll definitely promote breakouts, and it make your skin really dry. So please do not use alcohol. And if you have facial piercings, get your ring. Okay? This is your opportunity to spin your jewelry so it doesn't get stank nasty. You want to clean all of it, okay? Your face. Get a new one in. Okay, so I know you guys, we talked about my birthmarks before, so you can kind of see how it runs all the way down. So that's not a hickey. And again, I got in trouble with my Tweezerman tweezers, so they're on restriction this week. I was plucking absolutely nothing, and it kind of irritated my skin. So that's this 12 times magnification mirror. You can see your past. You can see you can see back to the days of old, okay? So, all right, so that's feeling good. And now that we've done that, we're gonna moisturize. Use whatever you like. Be sure that you get a kind that doesn't make your mouth dry and make your lips really crusty. And last video we talked about kissing the sugar or the salt or a mixture, putting the balm on, and then putting the sugar, salt, kissing it, leaving your lips sugary and salty, and then getting a washcloth with some hot water and scrubbing it off so you can have an exfoliation on your lips. And I also, because I have really big eyes, I have dry eye syndrome. So this is when I put the drops in. Don't get grossed out, but put my eye drops in. And it's crazy what eye drops can do, that you can't drink them because if you do, they could kill you. But you can put them in your eyes. Is that crazy? Okay. Anyway, I don't know if I should have shared that with you. It's just simple, basic trivia. It's nothing that you should try. And then, of course, the cuticle application, which I'm going to wait and do because after we do the toner, I don't want my skin to dry out in any capacity. So I'm going to go ahead and today I'm going to use Pond's. What is Palms? I'm telling you, old people problems. Maybe I need a drink. Let me hit the can. Yes, rejuvenation. Okay. Pond's cold cream. Please do not leave the house without your moisturizer. And if you're going out for any exposure to any kind of light, every opportunity you can, please moisturize. This is the time now where if you have before, post toner and prior to moisturization, if you have any serums or medications that you apply topically, now's the time. Fade creams, whatever. And then when you're done with that, oh, wonderful. Seal that with the moisturizer. And your skin is definitely part of moisturization and cleansing. But you put that on. If you want to use your eye cream, you can, which I will. People think that there's not a difference, but there is. Eye creams are made with smaller molecules, and your skin around your eyes is completely different from the skin on the rest of your body. That's why you get bags and stuff. Don't do this with your eye open. Let me see. Okay. This one is the Neutrogena line of Hydro Boost Cream Gel. I'm going to tap that in. And later on, I'm going to use my smoothing tool. I can do it with a sheet mask on if I choose to, or just some contraband paper. The wet wipes, I can put that on there and do my face. And that is it. You owe it to yourself to start this process because you do everything else with, you know, passion and vigor. Please think about doing your face the same way. If you have any suggestions for me or something you would like me to try, I may have already tried it, but let me know and we can do it together. Other than that, that's it. You see how fast that was? No problem. You owe it to yourself, like I said. Thank you for joining me on this episode of The Skin I'm In. I am Beautiful Gorgeous, or Olivia Life. Come back and see me real soon.